I'm gonna deviate a little bit, but I like Wishbone.
Yeah.
Wishbone's not a cartoon
PBS.
though.
But
you were exposed to good literature that way.
You were.
I got to act like I've read many books by remembering those. I swear to fucking God.
Time Machine.
I shit you not. There have
Don
been times
Quixote.
that I'm like, man, I gotta impress this chick, and like she'll bring something up, like, yeah, I've read that, but I didn't. All I do is remember vaguely an episode of Wishbone that kind of goes along with that story. I'm like, yeah, I love that part when, and I'm like, but you have to remember, it's not a dog. The main character's not a dog, so don't fucking do. Like, yeah, like when he returned home and his wife's suitors were there and he killed them all.
He did. He locked them all in the room.
Odyssey.
He shot an arrow through like
Oh my
12
God,
axes.
You have read the Odyssey. You're so educated. And I'm all like, thank you, Wishbone.
Edgar, do you want to go next?
He doesn't have a
Or
topic.
do you have a you don't want to? Give me more time. Okay, fine. I'll go next.
Oh, sweet.
Like I was like, not even asking you. Go.
All right. So
Fuck you.
God.
You had 40 extra minutes. Did you come up with the topic?
I have
have
a two-section topic, but yeah.
I have two topics in mind, and if you guys don't want this topic, if you can veto it now.
Okay.
But JonDoCrazyIdeas wrote in a comment response, and he
So it's
said,
not your topic. It's
And my
somebody
my
else's topic.
My topic is always community topics now.
So it's the
going forward.
people's topic.
It's the people's topic, so
Okay.
you're representative. You're representing them.
I'm
Right
the
now.
man of the people.
I am the I'm the social media manager.
Say like
Therefore,
Social
the
media
people.
manager.
therefore I get to represent
Okay.
the
Yeah,
community.
your job title just gets bigger.
I got director, editor, producer.
This is this is gonna look good on a resume, man. I'm just saying.
All right, here we go. So, the JonDoCrazyIdeas writes in, and he wants us to talk about what our favorite TV shows, cartoons, our favorite cartoon Nickelodeon shows from the 90s are.
Oh wow. Well, you know, I grew up poor, so.
Not everybody had the
No,
luxury
no,
of
I
Nickelodeon.
did have cable for quite a bit of my life. I would say Cartoon Network mostly. Nickelodeon's for pussies.
Toonami.
Holy
Toonami.
shit.
Yeah. Toonami. I like that.
So,
Adult
I mean,
Swim.
If you know what though, I wasn't allowed to watch certain cartoons though. I would say that, but for not for the reasons you may think. But have you guys ever been censored on your cartoons? Like what cartoons?
Yeah.
You're allowed to watch this, but not
don't.
this.
Like I remember, like I can't watch The Simpsons. Like don't watch The Simpsons. Don't like yeah. I remember when I was, like, little.
don't be knowledgeable about social dogma right now. No,
Which show was it that you weren't allowed
What
to
was the
watch?
other topic?
Oh well,
we'll get to that.
we'll get to that. As I say,
Okay.
but okay.
Before I can
What
veto
cartoons
this,
did you watch?
Before I can veto this, what's the other topic?
Yeah, that's all we got to know.
No,
the other
that's
topic.
moving out.
Let's go with that.
Moving out.
Moving out.
Moving
No,
out.
let's not talk about that one.
Okay, fine.
Because you just moved in. What the fuck you guys say about it?
No, seriously, let's talk about it.
What do you
Okay,
mean
no,
moving
but-
out?
all right.
I'm not
but-
talking about that.
Oh, why?
Just no.
I know more about cartoons.
I had that
Let's
conversation.
Let's go with cartoons.
I already had
Let's
that
go.
conversation this week. I'm done with that.
Let's go with cartoons then.
Let's go.
All right. So
Fuckers.
So whenever I was in third grade, every single day when I wake up in the mornings to go to school, as I was getting ready to go to school, I would watch Rugrats. It's my favorite.
It's a good one.
My favorite Nickelodeon show ever.
I think that's the top one. I think top one.
Yeah,
Top-
that-
I never really was into Nickelodeon though because I never
'Cause
really
it's-
liked. I never liked Hey Arnold. I never liked Recess.
Whoa. The Recess was not Nickelodeon.
It wasn't?
Recess.
Yeah.
Recess was no.
Disney or is it?
No,
CBS. kind of.
No, it was
Well, I
not
saw it on
CBS.
Disney.
It was what was
You don't watch
channel
cartoons?
20?
21.
Yeah, at KTXA. I don't know what they used to call
So
it back
anyway,
then.
yeah. I mean, I can't really think of.
Yeah, I think it was UPN.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about the '90s, like they were produced, or they were shown in the '90s, or they were popular in the '90s, or what?
Yeah, any
Things
sort
you-
of show you intercept with radio waves.
No, I mean, there's certain
That
ones
was a thing back then.
There were certain cartoons I liked during the '90s, and there's certain cartoons that were from the '90s, but I didn't get to them until like late 2000s, early 2000s.
How would you even watch cartoons?
Reruns.
Well, I watched.
What channel were you watching that you could get reruns from?
Doug, that was a good one.
Doug was Nickelodeon?
I like
Apparently.
the dog.
Hold on.
Wait, what about
He only
that?
had one eyebrow. Doug, he only had one eyebrow.
Wow, SpongeBob started in 1999.
Yes,
God
it did. Almost the same year as Pokemon.
dang. Hey Arnold is.
Oh, Blue's Clues. I used to watch that show with my sister. We used to try to figure out like what the thing was at the end. Sometimes we got lucky.
It was always the mailbox.
I think watching. I didn't watch Blue's Clues, but I
did
didn't
not
like a
watch
lot of people around my age were watching that to the point where I knew I would never like dating younger women. Because I was like, man, if you're that below me to think that that's fucking entertaining.
There's not a lot.
Didn't
There's
he
not
like?
a lot.
Didn't
Yeah,
he like
there's not a
stab
lot.
Actually,
things
I'm
with his
looking
paws?
at some right now.
I know I'm talking about the right
Rimpy
one.
and Stin, I think. Cat,
Oh,
dog,
Cat
and
dog. That
Yeah,
right there
that
had
was
some
messed up.
implications.
Right?
Right? If one end
What?
ate something, the other one had to shit it out of its mouth. So it's like, who got to eat? Did they take turns?
Monsters.
Was it a fight for the?
It's
you know?
monsters. No. Say it right.
Peter, Pepper, and.
Pepper
I
Ann.
got into that one. I don't know why.
Because you're not a girl.
That could be it.
Oh, Adventure Time!
Keenan and Kel started in the 90s.
Adventure Time isn't from the 90s.
I
though.
still
It's
watch
crazy.
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
That's valid. That's a badass show. Adventure
is.
Time. Yeah.
Let's go with Cartoon Network. Let's see. I like Ed and Eddie.
I hated that one.
What?
I didn't
didn't
like
like
that
it.
one either.
I don't know. Maybe it's just.
It was too
Your mic
squiggly.
is
For
broken.
Look at that. You're just
No,
fucking
just
shit up.
But it's good enough.
Nickelodeon doesn't have that. Didn't
It
have
doesn't
that
have a
many.
lot. No, it doesn't.
Dexter's Laboratory.
That's
Dexter
yes,
was
that's
pretty
great.
good, but that's Cartoon Network.
That's cartoon. Yeah, we
I-
moved
I
on.
like it.
We're
Cartoon
moving on
Network.
from Nickelodeon. There's not a lot to pick from.
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Oh,
Loved
that is
it.
the
Their
best.
Songs, educational. Whoa.
Powerpuff Girls.
From time to time.
Johnny Bravo.
No.
Pinky and the Brain.
It was okay.
That's
I
from
love
the
that
anim.
show.
That's from the Animaniacs, though.
Animaniacs.
That was from the
like, so
Animaniacs.
It says Cartoon Network TV shows from the 90s. That's what it gave
They were
me.
But
probably
it-
aired.
There were
during
probably
that
reruns
channel.
on syndication.
Oh, Arthur. That was a good one.
Actually, let's
Arthur.
You know what?
Oh,
I was- I'm gonna
deviate a
KERA.
little bit.
That's right.
I'm gonna deviate a little bit, but I like Wishbone.
Yeah.
Wishbone's not a cartoon,
PBS.
though.
But
City
yeah,
Cities
but
and
you,
show I
you were
watched.
exposed to good literature that way.
You were.
And also-
I got to act like I've read many books by remembering those. I swear to fucking
Time
God.
machine.
I shit you not. There have
Don
been times
Quixote.
that I'm like, man, I gotta impress this chick, and like she'll bring something up, like, yeah, I've read that, but I didn't. All I do is remember vaguely an episode of Wishbone that kind of goes along with that story. I'm like, yeah, I love that part when, and I'm like, but you have to remember, it's not a dog. The main character's not a dog, so don't fucking do. Like, yeah, like when he returned home and his wife's suitors were there and he killed them all.
He did. He locked them all in the room.
Odyssey.
He shot an arrow through like
Oh my
12
God, you have
axes.
read the Odyssey. You're so educated. And I'm all like, thank you, Wishbone.
You're an idiot and a con artist.
A little bit of a con artist, but a well-educated con artist.
So
Wishbone.
you can't exactly be both.
But I will say that I remember also in third grade as well, coming home from school and then catching the Magic School Bus.
Magic School Bus was
Yes.
probably the
Carlos.
best, actually. Yes.
Yeah, people kept saying that I was like Arnold.
Carlos?
No,
Is it Carlos?
No. The
Arnold?
I think it was Arnold, the one who
The
was
Jewish?
Like, are you paying attention, Arnold?
one?
Are you paying attention? Because I never paid attention. I was there because I would get sent home like letters saying your son doesn't quite pay attention in class.
You should stop building that bond.
What'd you do to
And-
piss her off?
and-
I didn't say anything. You pissed her off.
So she doesn't want to
Being late to the podcast.
Showing up at 2 a.m. at the podcast. That's what did it.
I don't want to. Let's not go into.
wait.
Another one I liked was Captain Planet.
It was okay, but I knew it was political.
No, it was. But
I
what
was
got
like
me?
8. I'm like, this seems political
What
to me.
got me was the rings. Like, if I could control fire, earth, wind, water, heart, really?
Yeah, heart. You can
That's a-
manipulate anyone in the world with heart. It's
Fight
like,
her.
do what I want. What are you talking about? I rule.
The one to rule them all.
Yes, the one to rule them all.
All I know is probably the best cartoon growing up was probably Scooby Doo. Probably.
No.
No. When there were competitions, what do you want to watch? Dexter's Laboratory or Scooby Doo? I fucking hated that every time motherfucking Scooby Doo won. I was like, you sons of bitches, give me Dexter and what is
No,
wrong? I
like
love
yeah, because
Dexter.
back then there was no DVR, so you had, like whenever shows were on the same at the same time, you had
had to
choose.
choose.
You had to
Yeah.
choose.
You had to choose. So,
Is it because you figured out who the bad guy was way before the show was done?
You know what, Dexter? You know what I will say? I watched an episode of Dexter a couple of years ago, and it was actually really clever.
It's
really,
a clever.
It's a
I
really
like
good,
clever.
well-written show.
Have you seen the episode? I think it's bad now. I don't think you can find it on Cartoon Network. But when Dee Dee and Dexter became bad, Like
Became
if you
bad.
show the you know how at the entry of every episode there's like the scene and it has the title.
The title card.
Yeah, that one. She's flipping off the camera. She's all like, "Fuck you." Like,
Oh.
it was so.
I remember that. I remember that. I
was
saw
like,
that. I'm like,
she's awesome.
you disappoint me, but at the same time, I love you.
Yeah.
I love Cartoon Network.
That's
best-
when I knew what kind of woman I like.
The best part of Dexter's whenever he had that rival guy, that one that was also
Mandrake,
smarter,
yeah.
Remember
Mandrake.
his
smarter.
name.
But whenever he
The
said
voice
stuff,
actor was actually on that train for the Christmas
the,
North Pole thing.
the
What's it called?
funniest thing apart was whenever he was answering all the teacher's questions and he answered the question before he even asked it.
Like,
that was
yes,
the-
Dexter. I can read your thoughts.
And he's like, yes, and I can't read your thoughts. That was
nasal
the
thing going on.
That was the best part. That was hilarious.
It was awesome. Looney Tunes.
You know,
Wait, how are you forgetting Pokemon?
Well,
Pokemon
that's
is not
still going.
90s.
That's still
No,
going.
no, 97.
It is
It's
97.
97.
It is 97.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
97, but it was pretty late.
I remember after school, I'd fucking run to that TV set because that's about the time I would
I
get
think
home.
we
So I like
still-
as soon as I turned it on, the song was going.
Didn't
Wherever
we,
the song was, I kept it
didn't
going.
we have like no? Yeah, it was at one of my parties. I don't know where the apartment
Mike.
I had. It was one of the parties in my apartment I had. We just suddenly started singing it, and we knew all the words. Still.
Still.
Wait, let me catch it. No,
there you
wait.
go. Another one of the best ones, like I binge watched the whole thing on Netflix, was X-Men the animated series. That was
That
legit.
was
pretty good.
awesome.
That was
I just
legit.
hated Jubilee, though.
Oh yeah, she had those.
She was
she was just
useless, though.
Let me dazzle you.
Let me blind you with my sparkles.
And then, like when I saw it work on a Sentinel, I was like, "You bitch! You've been holding back this whole goddamn time."
yeah.
The best part was whenever like when she was captured, it's like, "What did we ever do to you?" And then it's like, "You were born."
I was like, I was 8
damn.
years old. I told you,
You
that.
can't.
You stole that from me. I told
No,
you. I was 8 years old watching that. That scars you as a child. You were born. Like, what?
No, and at that point, I was like, "This makes
legit.
sense."
That was legit good. Like as like for a kid's show, it's like,
If
wow.
you want, find the clip and just see if you can edit into this somehow. Just,
But then there was
erase
the other
part
part.
I'm talking and
The
just
other
put it in.
part was whenever there was like some riots going on because of mutants, anti-mutant like protests going on, and Wolverine was just gonna go out there and just raise some hell. And then Storm was like, "You can't do that. You cannot add to this climate of animosity and fright and fear." And then Wolverine is like, "Climate is your area of expertise, Storm, not mine."
But see, the thing,
That was the best
But
part.
see, the
I was
thing
like,
is-
I had to pause that shit and be like, "Damn."
the thing I like is X-Men, Spider-Man from that era. I think was it Spider-Man? Yeah,
They did crossovers.
Spider-Man
Yeah, they
and
did crossovers.
Batman. They were
What?
cartoons.
Whoa.
Batman
Hold
did
on.
not do crossovers because
I'm
it's
not
a
saying
different
crossovers.
universe.
I'm not saying crossovers, but those 3 cartoons, they had moments, episodes, or whole episodes at times, which were dark, and I love
Yeah,
that.
they were dark.
They were dark. They were real. to that
Batman was
point.
always dark.
Dark Batman.
Batman was like that was a dark. I was like I I knew when I turned to that came on, shit got dark.
I like the intro. It was like there were no songs. It was serious. Like, oh crap.
But the best part about that little clip that I was talking about was that Wolverine just told Storm to fuck off.
Yeah.
Without saying
Yeah,
it.
Were you like
just
imagining?
dropped-
Were you
boom,
imagining
zing,
Storm or Halle
bitch.
Berry, or like in your mind?
No, it was fuck you.
Anyways,
But yeah, you know what? I watched a lot of Looney Tunes though growing up.
I think that's a classic. That should be like something that every kid should.
Well, now
grow up
they don't
watch.
let you. Now they don't want to even air that.
Why not?
It's violent as fuck, dude.
It kind of
It
is.
is very-
They're guns.
But the
everywhere.
Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote shit,
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny shit, that's
explosives.
Yeah,
The
kids,
best.
kids,
Guns.
kids don't understand
Cannons.
metaphors. They actually gonna take
the
out
TNT,
Yeah.
the Acme anvils and shit.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
company that makes everything.
It's like the Apple of the
I
Looney
broke
Tunes.
it. No. But yeah, I like that. And but here, this is another reason why I've never felt tempted to go to a Disneyland or Disney World or all that bullshit because I did not grow up watching Disney.
I mean,
Oh.
either.
Yeah,
Not
my
really.
my
I
mother,
had a few,
my
but
mother
not
wouldn't
really.
let me watch Disney movies.
No,
The
my
only
mom-
one I really
we just
watched
couldn't
was like
afford
the
it.
Goofy movie and Goofy movie 2, but that was later as an adult. I watched that.
Extremely goofy movie.
Extremely goofy movie, and I wasn't generally not allowed to watch Disney
Why?
because Mickey Mouse talked like a fag.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
Is that-
serious?
Yeah,
Is that
that-
the legit reason?
That is the legit reason. But she didn't tell me as a kid. She's like, no, I don't want you to turn out gay. No, she didn't tell me that. But she just thought, she's like, man, I know my son is exposed to the TV, And although I can explain to him, just because you put on a cape, you cannot fly. She didn't. I guess she couldn't explain. Oh, don't talk like a bitch, or don't be a little sissy punk. You know, don't do that.
Your
So
mom
she-
sounds like a hard woman.
So I watched a lot of Bugs Bunny. So and interesting enough, I grew up as a smartass. So
There you
so
go.
that's probably what happened. But I'm not a bitch.
Yeah, but he cross-dress every now and then. He dress in drag, Bugs
Who?
Bunny.
Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
What?
And I've never dressed in drag in my life.
There's pictures.
It's like pictures on screen right now.
Pictures
and
on
it's,
screen.
and it's a
What
Photoshop.
picture?
And it's a Photoshopped ass
You
motherfucker.
better not fucking do that. This is copyrighted.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's true
But
story.
one cartoon I'm afraid to mention because I'm not sure what if it was like 90s or early 90s or late 80s. Thundercats.
That is
That is
that
90s?
is
That is
no,
old as
that
fuck.
is-
That's
yeah,
70s.
I know.
Yeah, that's like 70s, bro.
Yeah.
The new one.
Are
But
we
there was a
Should we do
they were
He-Man
syndicated.
too?
They were syndicated
He-Man?
though.
I
That
didn't
was
really watch He-Man to
in
be
the
honest.
2000. That was in the 2000s though when they came back.
Yeah, they did a rerun. It's like really nice graphics.
Yeah, you might as well just say He-Man.
What is the oldest cartoon you guys
Oh no,
watch?
wait, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I remember watching that one.
I think I have mine where I've seen enough episodes to say like, yeah, I watched that. Was the Zodiac Warriors?
Zodiac Warriors.
Caballeros of Zodiac.
No.
No?
Oh wait.
Was it anime?
No. Yes, it was an anime, and they had like these
The armor,
suits.
yeah.
Yeah, and the stronger they get, the bigger the suit was, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and like every time they got stronger, the new enemy fucking raped them.
Yeah.
Like it didn't matter what they did, and they had to somehow train to get better.
Here's the oldest cartoon that I remember seeing.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Yeah, that was around the same time I saw. Yeah, I remember seeing that back in '96.
Wait, I'm not sure what it just the whole suit and armor thing. You just reminded me of like King Arthur and his knights, and they had like a special shield. Each shield had like a picture, and they would project that picture, make it real life. Like this guy had for whatever reason bricks, and he would something. King Arthur had a dragon. He would make a dragon come out of his shield.
What is
That
this a
sounds
cartoon?
Familiar, but
You see, I
don't-
love that for whatever reason because I was going through that whole phase
Yeah.
medieval times. I love that.
Gargoyles.
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 Are we
That
gonna go
was
like Chippendale Rescue
But
Rangers
let's
and
do a
Duck and
medieval
Duck.
time
DuckTales
thing.
I'm a
and
weird
shit.
kid. Again, how do you know us?
True.
I liked Gargoyles until they canceled it. Though it was like what was it?
did.
2 seasons long.
No, it was like three.
It was like three
It was
seasons.
3
Because,
seasons.
The third season was him traveling through time with Eliza.
Yeah, that's when shit got complicated.
Yeah,
I
like,
was like,
no,
I can
this
keep
is
up. Let's do this, and then like it ended. I'm like, oh, okay, fucking reruns forever. And as a kid, no one tells you. By the way, it's done. They
By the
canceled
way,
it.
Oh yeah, that's
you just keep watching fucking reruns, hoping for something new.
like when
and
are the new
never
episodes
comes.
gonna come?
And you just I don't know about you, but I got a TV guide every morning or so when they come with the newspaper.
Oh,
It's every
oh,
week,
speaking about old
Sundays,
cartoons, I don't know if you heard, but DuckTales is coming back.
What
What?
DuckTales.
Like,
Oh, God,
remake?
they better do the
Remake?
same theme song.
remake or like?
I don't know.
Obviously it's gonna be
Obviously.
improved animations.
I don't like that.
Did
Um,
anybody watch
in
the
my
Ninja
mind-
Turtles growing up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause I don't
no.
know.
Oh,
Then-
Donatello died.
yeah, he was killed
Damn.
for good.
Yeah.
Bullshit for good.
Not-
Where did they kill
Yeah,
him?
they killed him
He
Thursday.
died gruesomely. I don't remember.
Yeah, he got sledgehammered.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Nice. Nice.
His
Good way for any turtle to go.
yeah,
he
his
couldn't go
turret,
into his shell fast enough.
his shell was crushed. You see the blood like drooping, and everybody's like,
Is it the new like in the new series, like the new Ninja Turtle series?
No, it's the
no, they're just going back to the roots.
Speaking
Dark.
of superheroes, no one's mentioned Superman yet.
Eh.
It's all right.
No one really liked
We've
it.
talked about that.
No one
before.
really liked it.
We did watch like about a year.
Justice-
A year
that
ago,
was the Justice
A year
League,
ago,
though.
Eric and I and a couple of other friends, we watched Justice League. Like,
And
the
then
whole
we
series.
realized that Superman was worthless. And
Yeah,
that,
he
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
They nerfed him down.
Yeah.
It's for the sake of struggle.
Yeah, telling you. Fuck that character up. It was horrible.
Because
writing.
why Superman is the Justice League really?
Wow.
Okay.
Well, another we're gonna
What
deviate
happened
a
to the
little bit.
Wonder Twins in that
We're
monkey?
gonna deviate a little bit and just go to anime, like an anime I grew up with and I absolutely loved.
I already said Dragon Ball.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Never heard of it.
I did watch it,
You
but
didn't watch that as a child.
I did.
no, that was my teens.
Was it?
Yeah, that was teens.
I'm
That
getting
was my
confused.
teens.
I remember the animation was like older.
That was Adult Swim, bro.
Was it?
That was Adult Swim.
Yes, it was. I remember my mom yelling at me to go to bed like at 11.
But it's adults. This would be an interesting way to close out that topic. Have you heard that? What happened with the? I don't know if it's true, but I do know it's an uncomfortable fucking sound is the Adult Swim.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Have you heard that when you remember when Adult Swim was coming on? He was like, "It's Adult Swim," and you'd hear this very fucking unsettling sound for Adult Swim.
And it's only like six.
It's like
six
it's like
seconds.
3-4 seconds, something like that. It's like short window, like. It's like holy shit's getting real. Let me
dark,
turn,
it's
I gotta
dark.
turn off the lights because this anime is for real.
And then it goes black, and it goes at Adult Swim, and it just goes to
and
the
then
intro.
there was like this kid swimming in the water, kind of. It was so weird. It was weird, man. But
I'll try to have it on screen if I can.
Well, no, that's the
there's
thing.
There's this. What is it? The sun smiling at the sun.
Yeah, it's like a this.
What is the name of
you
the
can
fucking
find it
song?
online. You can find it online. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I'll find it.
But
And
What about it?
there's a rumor that it happened during this. Go for it.
well, what happened is that they instead of they had a mishap, they didn't really time it to where they kept it running.
Oh.
And it's a very uncomfortable, unsettling sound. But instead of those 4 seconds or a couple seconds it running, it
Was on a loop?
ran the whole fucking
Show.
Sound
the
bit.
whole
Sound bit.
show.
Sound
the
bit.
whole
During
sound bit.
is it like in like embedded into the show, or was it like
No,
It was like
the
it was
show?
like it's like like your show. Like when it starts up, it was the beginning kind of thing. It puts Adult Swim, but it kept running and it did the whole sound bit.
It's
instead
supposed to
of
be
the
like a
first
5 second
seconds.
clip to like you see Adult Swim. You know how it's all black.
Yeah.
And it's only on there for like 5 seconds, and boom, it goes away.
Yeah.
It's something like that. Before that came, it was shown alongside that. But let me see if I can find it again.
Yeah, and it was a. I had to look it up because I read about it on like Creepypasta or something like that.
Creepypasta for the win.
It is an unsettling sound bit. And when they put what sounds are in it, it's even more unsettling because you can actually identify it and like fuck. I don't even know why this was on there. And it's like grind that fucking thing. You're gonna put that picture of the eyes. Oh fuck my life. And
I don't even know why I
It's,
put it up there.
it's this unsettling fucking
Okay.
song that just plays.
But it actually had the color.
And it makes me uncomfortable. And apparently, it was playing for such a long time, and it ran through the whole.
Oh, here
bit
actually, here it is. Here it is.
that,
You can actually
yeah.
read it if you want to go ahead and.
No, I'm not gonna read that.
Not
Fuck
you,
that.
him.
And they decided never to air that thing again. So now Adult Swim doesn't.
Ah.
Adult Swim doesn't have that sound because people called in to complain, supposedly.
Yeah, here it is.
Bitches.
Here it
Oh,
is.
listen to it. Listen.
Just play it. Put it
Hold
up
on,
to the
hold on.
mic. Put it up.
All
that-
across here it goes.
What are the sound parts? What's in the sound?
It doesn't say here, but it says, going back on topic, usually Cartoon Network employee would enter the room control left by an Adult Swim crew member and take over the day. It wasn't quite the case today, however. The usual man scheduled to cue in the sound on and such was programmed for CN.
Patty's riveted so much by this topic.
All
All
I wanna
aca-
do is listen
all
to the
a-
noise.
all
Yeah,
across-
you should just
all
play the
across-
noise.
Play
All
the
across the United States, millions of children and adults were being exposed to what sounded like a barbaric mass murder. People were calling in all over the country, crying or screaming or begging for it to be turned off. It couldn't be.
Nobody thought about turning off the TV. You know, like no.
Wait, I want to hear it.
And it is uncomfortable. It made
It's a
me-
creepypasta thing.
It made me. I don't know if it's true, but the sound bit. I remember the sound bit being part of Adult Swim. I specifically remember. I'm like, yeah, I totally remember this. And the fact that they cut it off and it was such a short thing, I just thought it was like this wavy sound thing. It sounded like it sounded almost like a bass guitar too
okay.
close to an amplifier.
I can't.
and
It's not. There's no audio thing.
It
Play.
it had a runaway thing.
No, it's fine.
But
I'll look it up later.
It is an uncomfortable sound bit. Apparently, they have sounds of like metal grinding and flesh being cut into, and some woman crying in the background, and I think kids were laughing. It was absurd. It was okay, but but no, you never do know. Never do know. Like I know, like the Russian experiment wasn't real, but the sound bit is incredibly uncomfortable, and I think they said it was designed to make
to stay
make
true and
to
go
make
away.
kids
Go
go
away.
just not watch it. I thought, man, that made me uncomfortable listening to the whole thing. I think that would have been effective for me. But I loved Adult Swim because that was the only way for me, having no money, to watch a variety of anime growing up. But I still watch anime though, and I don't need money for it.
Oh, have you watched Bento?
No.
You should watch Bento if you like comedy. Comedy action.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
All right, Patty.
Edgar?
But wait, before we move on though, I want
Are,
to.
are you trying to find it?
I'm trying to find it.
Find what?
I
Just
want
trying to find the sound bit.
the sound bit, but it's not this.
Adult Swim sound bit. What is it? What is the name of that? The dawn is your enemy. That's a fuck title, man.
Because it wants you to stay up late. You know, you don't want this to end. You want to watch
Adult
forever.
Swim.
The dawn is your enemy.
The dawn is your enemy.
Those fucking eyes, man.
I like it. I like
Oh,
that
here
one.
it is. Found
No,
it.
turn that
It's
off.
the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, I wonder how long it took you to fucking do it.
That's it.
Just shut the hell up.
You're a little bitch.
It sounds,
That sounds fine.
Well, it is like 11 o'clock at night, and you're by yourself. Your parents
Y'all
are
a bunch of
asleep.
little bitches. I swear to God.
Listen to the whole thing.
I will.
Imagine being 9 in your
All
room.
right. Let me
Imagine that you have fucking balls. Assholes.
Says the girl.
I know. I'm sorry.
And then it does this.
Yeah, because they turned it off.
Oh.
All right. Anyways,